What's up, guys? This is Vaughn here from Simply Hawkward Games, and I'm playing ESO over on Bangkora. It's a little piece of the map there. And guess what I'm going to show you guys today? How to become a werewolf. Now, I know there's lots of videos out there that tell you how to become a werewolf, but I was like, hey, I'm a werewolf now. Might as well share some of my knowledge with you peeps. That was the stupidest thing I've ever said. So how you do it is you go to the Bangkora map on a certain moon cycle, which is kind of hard to decipher, but if you see werewolves around, you know you're on it. Now, immediately when I spawned at the Way Shrine, I just went like right to the left. See, I'm got my ass beat by a werewolf because they're ridiculously strong and I'm super low level in this video. But you actually just have to be hit by the werewolf a couple of times, then you go to your character menu and you will see the Sanus Lupinus, whatever that is. It's a disease, it's a curse. That is how you become the werewolf. Now, altogether, it's actually a pretty easy thing to do. You just get beat up a little bit, and then it actually doesn't pop up into your quest log. Now, what you have to do is you just go right into this city over here. See how I'm darting in there? Right over there by that statue in the distance, you can see that little quest marker. That's the lady who is like a follower of Hircine. She's a werewolf, I'm pretty sure. Not super sure. But you talk to her, and she gives you a quest called Hircine's Gift, like you see right there. What you do with this is you either take one of two routes. You either can go cure yourself by talking to a priest that is actually super nearby, or you just follow the waypoints and such, and you find a person that tells you how to contact Hircine and become a werewolf. Now, if you want to be a vampire, don't become a werewolf, because you can only become one in any of the Elder Scrolls games, let alone ESO. So if you want to become a vampire, you actually stay in the same place, Bangkora, and just wait for a different moon cycle. It's like the blood moons to the full moon. I don't know. I'm not a vampire. I don't really care that much. But yeah, see, started the Will of the Woods. Now it's, I'm not super sure what that was all about, but you basically just go to this guy who tells you about Hircine's realm and everything, and now he hunts people and such. It's all sorts of fun. I'm sorry that I skip the conversations a lot in these videos, especially on ESO. They're fully voice acted, but I'm not a super good listener. So yeah. That's why I just skipped everything. But becoming a werewolf, super easy. It's just a ridiculously long ride. Not really, because there's lots of things that are harder to do. But you just follow that quest marker until you eventually come up to a nice little homeless looking man. You'll see it just here in a second. I say homeless looking not because actually you'll see in just like 10 seconds why I say that. He basically is just wearing a bunch of leather and such, and in this video lots of people are becoming werewolves, mainly because of the stamina recovery. It gives you a boost to stamina recovery, and it's not just when you're in your werewolf form, which is actually good for me because I don't use my werewolf form all that much. I just wanted the stamina recovery and the fact that there's lots of amazing storytelling and plot details and everything that you can do as a werewolf. I think the storytelling as one and the role playing is fantastic, because if you make a werewolf guild, you actually have to have a blood ritual to get into your guild, which is pretty interesting. But here is our homeless guy. Now, after you talk to him, see, I skip conversations a hell of a lot in this game, you actually just go to Hircine's realm. Now, Hircine's kind of a little prick. You just have to listen to him talk a lot just to become a werewolf. It's ridiculous, and then he eventually, like, hunts you for eternity. I don't really see how that's an amazing thing. But, yeah, you just listen to him talk for a while, and he eventually tells you that he wants a large sacrifice, basically. So you go around his little realm as he is like the Daedric god of hunting or whatever. I haven't played an Elder Scrolls game in a while since Skyrim came out and I bought a PS4, but he is all about hunting and such, so he will give you the gift of being a werewolf, which is actually something that takes up your alt slot. That's why I don't use it. I think there's a lot better alt abilities that you can use, but you just talk to the homeless guy again. He gives you some nice little tips on where to find or what to do after you become this massive werewolf. My hands become huge. That's just the weirdest part of that werewolf transformation, is that my hands are so big. But you gotta love that sweet, sweet werewolf look. I do. I loved it ever since I got in Skyrim, even though it looks cooler in Skyrim. Gotta love it anyway. So what you do is you basically just roam around his realm and trying to find the biggest, baddest beast you can. There's actually a few. I fought 2 different ones because this was at the beginning of when Tamriel Online was launched, or Tamriel Unlimited was launched, so mine bugged out and sucked. So I fought a big lizard, and then I bugged out, and I ended up fighting a big mammoth. But either way, you just have to kill a very large beast, and then the werewolves. You summon a pack of werewolves that feed upon him. You basically just like click X on their dead corpse. Altogether, super easy to do. I find that the werewolf form is actually kind of underpowered, so I'm not super into using it. Like I said, that's why I didn't use it for my ult slot, but see, Timber Mammoth, boom. I know they're extinct, but this one he looked like he deserved it. So after you kill it, you feast on it, you talk to Hircine, all sorts of stuff, and then there you are. You're a werewolf. Honestly, super easy to do. After you become a werewolf, you can check your character screen, and it shows you that you have a new werewolf ability slot. Basically, the way you level that up is just do stuff as a werewolf. To never listen to somebody who's just become a werewolf tell you that he can bite you and you become a werewolf, because it's actually a lot harder than that. You have to get up to about like 7 in your werewolf skill tree to actually turn people. So don't listen to people and don't give them an assload of gold, because everyone seems to be doing that. It's honestly super easy. You just fight as the werewolf. It's no big deal. A few of the werewolf things are nice. You got pounce, you cover large distances, roar, you basically just stun people. It's really not too hard to be a werewolf. I'm not a huge fan of it though, so I'm not thinking I'm gonna play with it a lot. But you never know. I might do another video of just like a werewolf rampage, which was my favorite thing to do in Skyrim, was just go into towns and F everybody up as a werewolf. It's kind of weird, it's messed up, but it's fantastic. The weirdest thing about werewolves is eventually you unlock a passive skill where you can eat people's hearts. So yeah. If you like this video, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, go to our blog, which is simplyhawkward.blogspot.com, something weird like that. You can check it out on our channel, and while you're there, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a comment.